So, what I want to talk to you about this morning is a very important choice to make, and it's choosing to remember. Choose to remember what the Lord has done for you. Because if you don't, you're choosing to forget. God commanded the Israelites to eat unleavened bread for 7 days during the Passover as a way for them to remember their exodus from Egypt. Now, if you think about that, that sounds like insanity. I'm going to set you up, and I want you to celebrate Passover every year to remember how, they went through and saw the most mighty miracles on their journey and their exodus. You would be sitting here thinking, how could they forget that? How could they forget the Red Sea? How could they forget all the wealth that the Egyptians gave? How could they forget? The Lord knows what he's talking about. He said, you need to set this up, and you need to make sure that you keep it in front of you, that you remember the things that I have done for you, because you know what? He knows us. He knows that life happens, and he knows our focus can shift away from him. He's saying, you need to make sure that you are always remembering. Take a look at Joshua 4:4 real quick. You know, he told them with Passover, he said, you need to celebrate this for generations. He didn't want the next generation who wasn't there to not know about it. So that was the other reason. We remember so we can pass it on to the next generation. But take a look at Joshua 4:4. So Joshua called together the 12 men he had chosen, one from each of the tribes of Israel. He told them, go into the middle of the Jordan in front of the ark of the Lord your God. Each of you must pick up one stone and carry it out on your shoulder, 12 stones in all, one for each of the 12 tribes of Israel. We will use these stones to build a memorial. In the future, your children will ask you, what do these stones mean? Then you can tell them. They remind us that the Jordan River stopped flowing. They remind them of a miracle. It stopped flowing when the Ark of the Lord's covenant went across. These stones stand as a memorial among the people of Israel forever. You choose to remember. This was a moment for them to obey and do what he asked, in choosing to remember, lest they choose to forget. Take a look at Psalms 103. For time's sake, I'll just read it. Bless the Lord. Okay, this was David. Well, it was either David or Moses. I don't have my Bible in front of me. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not. He's saying, remember. Remember all his benefits. Remember who forgives all your iniquities. Remember who heals all your diseases. If you don't, you'll forget. Remember who redeems your life from destruction. Remember who crowns you with loving kindness and tender mercies. Remember who satisfies your mouth with good things. Remember who renews your youth like the eagles. And then take a look at Psalm 77. It says, 77:11. This is a choice. He said, I will remember the works of the Lord. David had a whole lot of life happening. He had a whole lot of crazy happening, and he stopped to remember. He said, I will remember the works of the Lord. I will remember your wonders of old. I will also meditate on all your work. And he goes one step above, and talk about your deeds. Look at one more, Psalm 89:1. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. With my mouth will I make known your faithfulness to all generations. Listen, this is for us, but it's also for the next generation. They've got to hear it from our mouths. Amen. So take time daily to remember what he's done for you. Amen.